everyone, and welcome to the My Ray of Sunshine podcast. My name is Mayra, and I'm here to help you receive the advice you deserve. Now, if you all are here, it's probably because you want to know exactly how you can step up your creativity game, because let's face it, the holiday season is soon approaching, and what better gift to give than one that you've worked so incredibly hard on. And it's so heartwarming when you can receive a gift from someone and you can actually see the amount of hard work that they've put into it. It melts my heart, I swear. So I think that this is a perfect episode to kickstart the holiday season. I know it's the beginning of November, but for me, it's already the holiday season. So let's get to it. My biggest advice for you is honestly to just try different things and see what you're good at, because you won't know unless you try something. And the reason I say that is because perhaps you may be good at painting, but you won't know unless you try. And even if you try painting and you realize that you're not good at it, try to figure out exactly what you're not good at painting, okay? Because it's also critical. There's like so many different avenues for creativity. Painting certain objects, like people have their strengths and weaknesses within the creative fields in general. So making sure that you realize, okay, I enjoy painting, but maybe I'm not good at painting humans. That's okay. Exhibit A. This over here is my SpongeBob pillow that I painted and have not traced, I swear to you. And I actually love how detailed and like realistic he looks. The way I created him, for instance, is that I just look at a picture and then just start like drawing it out first and then start painting the details on him. Completely hand painted, hand scratched from scratch. Hand painted, hand drawn from scratch is what I meant to say. So, he's the best. And I feel that when I first started painting, I didn't know exactly what I was good at painting. And I realized that I wasn't good at painting humans. I also realized that I enjoyed painting more character figures, and I enjoyed having more of like animation look. I am good at painting logos, and that comes with practice, and that also comes with trying things. So that is the takeaway message. For you to try something new out of your comfort zone and going for it. And even if you're not good at that thing, that certain thing that you tried, try a different element of it. Because even if it's drawing, there are so many things in the world that you can draw. You may not be good at drawing humans, but you could be good at drawing like the earth. Who knows? The possibilities are endless. So I really do recommend that you just try and navigate how you can be creative in different areas. And my other piece of advice is for you to realize that being creative doesn't only mean hands-on work. Like, you don't have to be painting, you don't have to be drawing to be creative. You can also be doing something really crafty on the computer. Crafting your own program, your own game that way, coding. That takes a lot of effort and patience and a lot of knowledge to know exactly what goes where. So I give props to a lot of people that do that. But that is exactly what creativity is. It's just doing something that other people are not skilled at doing and perfecting it and continuing to go for it, because you never know unless you do try. And not only is, something online to be considered crafty or creative, you can also literally write a short story. Writing is also a form of creativity. You're embracing your inner feelings or your fantasies. And that is the most beautiful thing ever. And if you are able to take something and actually put it on paper or do something with what you know, with what you're passionate about, then that should just speak for itself. Another piece of advice that I can give you is that you need to start stepping outside of your comfort zone so that you can really find out what you're good at. And you can start exploring, watching videos on how you can paint, how you can draw, what can make you a better writer, all of those things. Like, find out what people are doing. Find a recipe that you can cook, because that's a form of creativity. And just stepping outside of your comfort zone, even if you've never cooked in your life, still, it's worth a try. You never know unless you try. And I think that by you stepping outside of your comfort zone and doing something that is so new, it can be something really exciting for you because you're not used to it. And that could be the best part of all, is that you're not used to it. It's something new, but it's also something very exciting that motivates you to keep going, that motivates you to want to know exactly how you can cook the best meal. And I think that once you have that excitement and turn something creative, and like, I know when people see like DIYs, they're like, oh my gosh, how much work is this going to take? How long is this going to be? What crafts do I need? Like, all of those questions kind of pop up and you kind of dread having to do a DIY. But the thing is, like, DIYs can be so much fun if you just get excited about it. Put some music in the background. Challenge yourself. You need to challenge yourself to, again, step outside of your comfort zone and do something that you don't normally do on a regular basis, just so that you see how it is. Test it out. You never know unless you try, and what better way to do that than to actually going for it head on and having fun in the process. And, you know, even if your DIY fails, it's okay. Like, just laugh at it. And we all have that expectation versus reality, right? So, I mean, at least you went for it. So, I think challenging yourself is another important factor, because you have to remain motivated. You have to keep going and keep trying to see how you can improve. Because if you try something and you fail at it, or let's say it doesn't turn out the way you wanted it to, then you don't need to like step back or say, okay, I'm never going to cook a meal in my life again. I'll just hope that someone else does it for me, or I'll just go out to eat every single day. But rather than having that mentality, just try a different recipe. Try something that is a little bit more beginner level and then work your way up. Because sometimes we can go from like, you know, being a beginner ourselves, but then just going to expert level. And then when we can't achieve that expert level, we're like, why doesn't my work look like that? And then we beat ourselves for it. So I think that if you work your way little by little, pushing yourself a little bit harder each and every time to get better, you'll see that over time you have embraced all of your creativity skills and it'll come to good use, I promise. A few of the lessons that I've learned is that basically with painting, like I mentioned earlier, I didn't know that I could paint SpongeBob. Okay, like look at him. I didn't know I could paint him, but I gave it a try. And the funny story about me painting pillows actually is that I never painted a pillow before, ever. And a good friend of mine asked me if I wanted to paint a pillow or make a pillow, because she was making one for her boyfriend. And, you know, I thought about it and I'm like, no, like, why would I need to make a pillow? Then after thinking through it again, I was like, you know what? I want to paint a pillow. And it wasn't just, this sized pillow, like a smaller pillow. I decided to make a full-blown body pillow. I kid you not. I definitely challenged myself because I had to hand sew it. I had to, sketch it myself, paint it myself. Like, I did everything myself. And it was a long process, but it was also an exciting journey because I had so much fun doing that. And guess what? My boyfriend was so happy to receive his Luigi body pillow. He absolutely loved it. And I was amazed. Like, I impressed myself because I had no idea I could do that. I just looked at the picture because there was one on Etsy, and I'm like, I feel like I can do that, but with paint, because they had different, like, fabrics sewn to the pillows because there are different types of pillows. But I specifically wanted to paint it. And I saw it and I'm like, hey, I think I can do this. And I did it. My boyfriend still has the pillow to this day. He absolutely loves it. And I just like really impressed myself, and I was like amazed when I actually held the full-blown body pillow on my lap, and I'm like, I can't believe I did this. Obviously, it took a lot of time, but because I always like planning ahead, especially for Christmas, like, I make sure that I have enough time in advance to get my crafts and to paint it and to do anything that I need to do to prepare for the handcrafted present that I give him. Once I started to go from like a large body pillow to a smaller one, I started seeing that I could have fun making smaller pillows as well, and it was so much easier because I didn't have to hand sew it. So yeah, I really enjoyed the process of making my pillow, and not just pillows, just crafts in general. I really enjoy looking through Pinterest. I highly recommend Pinterest because they have so many cute ideas there that you can just put together on your own. And if you don't like looking at a graphic to give you instructions, watch videos instead. I've watched plenty of YouTube tutorials showing you how you can get from point A to point B. And it's helpful. Like, it really depends what kind of a learner you are, too. Because if you're a visual learner, YouTube is your place to be. You can pause, you can rewind, you can skip ahead, all that stuff. But if you are good with instructions, then maybe even Pinterest, because sometimes they have like instructions on how you can do it, but they don't actually show you. So it really depends what kind of learner you are. And I never really tried actually to do a craft by just listening. But yeah, I'm more of like a hands-on learner. So unless someone is next to me showing me, I have to like watch a video. But I really recommend just tuning into your creativity. Maybe you just need that spark, that inner spark within you to get you going, to get you thinking creatively, and to do something unique, because that's what crafts are all about. They're all so incredibly unique. Because I know that if I were to paint another SpongeBob pillow, it's not gonna look exactly like this one. It's gonna have, like, obviously I'll try to make it exactly like this one, but it's not going to have, like, the little quirks and, it's like, it's handmade. And that's the beauty of it. I think that the possibilities are endless when it comes to creativity, which is amazing because you can have so much wiggle room to get better. There's no getting worse. Laugh at your silly mistakes that you do and get up and challenge yourself and do it again. Because if you don't, then you might be wondering what you could have done. Doing something fun, like having it as a hobby and something that can entertain me and relax me, where I can just like be painting or sketching and listening to a podcast or listening to music or watching a movie in the background. Like, it's so therapeutic. And I think that's also the art of it. I'm intrigued by what you guys will make, especially for this holiday season, because even telling someone how much they mean to you in a card, that's enough. Like, that's heartfelt. You know, that's priceless. You don't need to like buy someone like a house to show them how much you care about them. So just tuning into your uniqueness, your hidden talent that you have yet to discover, because I'm sure you are going to realize how talented you are, and then you're going to be like, wow, I need to open an Etsy shop, or I need to sell this stuff. Trust me. You just got to do it, okay? Just trust me. Just trust me. Trust SpongeBob. If you're watching me on YouTube, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe down below. I really hope that you are enjoying this episode. I hope that you're enjoying my quirkiness, seeing what's behind the scenes, what I've been working on, or what I actually do. And I really do enjoy connecting with you, so feel free to put down a comment down below, share with your friends, show some love, and I love talking to all of you, so it's always so incredibly great when I hear from you guys. If you're looking at SpongeBob and wondering how you can bring him home to you, lucky you, because he's actually up for grabs. He's $65, and he has been hand-drawn and hand-painted completely from scratch. And he's also been made with so much love. And he's looking for a home. So if you're looking at SpongeBob and you're wondering, okay, yeah, I like SpongeBob, but I'm more of a Patrick fan, then that's completely fine. You can send me a picture of Patrick or any of the other characters or logos or even pet portraits. Just check my Etsy shop. You'll see what I mean. These are the two sizes that I sell. So I sell like this size, which I don't know offhand, but I also sell this size, which is actually my favorite size because like I like literally just like sleep with it and can just hug it. But these are the two sizes that I sell. Both sizes are available, and like I said, I take custom orders. So just send me a picture of your dog, or send me a picture of your favorite character, or your favorite sports team, or your school. Like, I will do it for you, and I will make sure that you absolutely love it, because I'll put in all of the love that I have onto that pillow. And yeah, that's basically how a custom order works. I have really built my own pillow portfolio here and have like a wide variety of pillows that I make. So if you're interested, please make sure to let me know. You can let me know on my Pillow Dreamer page at pillow.dreamer on Instagram. I will definitely make sure to link my pages down below just in case you're interested, and I'm more than happy to craft anything that you'd like, especially around the holiday season. I know it's getting closer and closer by the second. I really hope this podcast made you smile at least once. Stay tuned for more advice and positivity next Friday. As always, it's Mayra. I hope that you have an amazing day and that you're able to challenge yourself creatively and learn something new in the process, and actually surprise yourself in the process as well. Because once you realize that you can actually accomplish something and that you can hand make or bake or create that new program, you'll be mind blown. And that's the best feeling, is when you learn something new about yourself. So I really hope that you can take that with you, take that knowledge and keep pushing it forward, and who knows, your hobby can turn into a full-time thing. Bye!